Hey guys, welcome back to the walkthrough, and this is episode 3 of the Hollow Knight walkthrough. So now, from Dirtmouth, we're going to want to come over here to this well. Drop down. And then, I'm just killing this guy. Oh, dang. Ah, okay. We're heading towards the shaft area from the earlier episodes. Come here. And we're just gonna wanna come down this area. So slowly making our way down. Oh gosh, okay. So and whoops. We're coming all the way down until we get to this kind of green looking area. So once you find these green bushes, you know you're on your way. This is the Pilgrim's Way, which is it's a lore tablet. To interact with it for Joy-Con or for controller, it's you like look up. So yeah, that's that. We have another one of these roly-poly dudes. This is the last one, I think. So, you know what, you kind of know what to do by now. Just spam Vengeful Spirit. Oh gosh, Spirit. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, might actually die. Okay. There we go. Okay. Also, the reason why I'm getting all of my Geo, like, really quickly is because I have the Gathering Swarm charm. Which is, this charm right here. It only takes up 1 charm slot, so I would recommend getting it for now because it's a pretty good charm. So, while you're here, so go past, oh no. Go past the, after finding the roly-poly guy, you're gonna want to come over here. We're gonna come up here. Go this way. And now we are in Greenpath. So, oh no. Okay, something, oh gosh. Okay. Why can't I get to that? Okay, there we go. Something good to know is that when you're on your last life, your shard will kind of like be enshrouded in darkness, and that means you're almost dead. So, be careful of that, because if you die, you lose all of your Geo, and it's similar to like Souls-like games where you have to like go back to the place you died to get your Geo back. So, just be careful when venturing in new places like this. Gonna wait for him because he kind of spits out orange gas. Whoops, I have the wrong. I don't have the right notes on me right now. Here we go. So up here, there is a Geo Rock. It's kind of like a Venus flytrap over here that you can kill. Get this Geo Rock. Then we're gonna come down here. Next, we're gonna come up here. And there is a bench right over here. So, rest. It's a nice checkpoint. Next, we're gonna come over here, and there is a Geo Rock over here. And then we're gonna come down here and continue going left. And over there is Hornet. Now we're gonna be fighting her a little bit later, and it's probably, if you're watching this, depending on when you're watching this, there's a chance you're watching this when Silksong is already out, or there's a chance you're watching this when it isn't out. But basically, she's the main character of that game. So, yeah, we're gonna be finding her a little bit later in the walkthrough. Really, the next episode we're gonna be fighting her. So, yeah, we're gonna be fighting her just a little bit later. We kill this guy. There's another geo rock over here. We're gonna go down here. Kill this guy. Wait. Okay. Come down here. And then we're gonna come down here and we're gonna go this way. Gonna continue going this way. And we're kind of heading towards where Cornifer is so we can get the map of this area. It's gonna be real useful, so. Oh yeah, there's also these like vine things where if you cut the vine, it drops a platform. So, yeah. And anything that's underneath the platform, they'll die, so. Oh gosh. Over here, we have Cornifer.
Make him noise, good G.
We're gonna talk to him. The map of Greenpath is actually pretty cheap. You can hear a grub, but we can't get the grub right now because we need a certain ability to get to him. So we can't get the grub right now, but we will be able to later. So come up here, and we're gonna knock down this floating platform, and we'll be able to cross the spike pit. There's also this guy over here that we can kill. That's pretty much it. We're gonna come down here. Some more bush little guys. And then try to get both of these guys underneath. Yeah. And then over here, we're gonna take a right. Knock this down for now, but you're gonna want to come into this kind of tunnel. And then inside this tunnel is the hunter. Now, we're gonna interact with him. Skipping the dialogue. And basically, he kind of spits out the hunter's journal. Now, this is pretty useful because it kind of gives a way. It kind of gives like a description of like what kind of enemies what the enemies are in the game. But also, we need it for the achievements in the game. So, if you go through your kind of menu bar, you'll be able to come to your journal, and all of the enemies you have killed will be here, all of them. And there are some descriptions that you have to kill a certain amount of that enemy in order to decipher it. But yeah. For example, the false knight that we killed last episode, he already has his description unlocked. For example, weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. So, that's a nice kind of paragraph. And then there's also the Elder Balder, which these kind of like roly-poly dudes. And, yeah. Now, this is the shade, and this is when you die, you leave this thing. So, when you die, you leave this shade, and you have to kill it to get your geo back. That's why it looks so similar to your character. So, when you die, you have to kill this thing, and yeah. Probably should have mentioned that earlier in the episode, or the walkthrough, but it was kind of hard to show, because, yeah. Also, if you die, you lose, like, part of your soul canister. So, that's also something to look out for. But really, we're gonna come down here. You should have knocked that floating platform. Knock this floating platform. And knock this one out. And then you're gonna want to save a grub. Watch watch out, because this guy's here. Oh gosh. Oh no! Ugh, that was close. That was super close. Okay. I'm gonna use all of my heals to, all of my soul to heal up. Okay. After that, there's another one of these bugs here. And then after that, we're gonna continue left. Oh, and there's a hornet. And every time you kill a new enemy, there will be like a new journal entry kind of like notification on the bottom left. There's a lore tablet over here. Don't go down there yet. We'll be going down there in the next episode, I think. There's a lot we're going to be doing next episode. Okay. But we're just kind of going, oh gosh. We're kind of just going, left. Also another one of these. One of those they're called fool's traps, I think. Or are they? I think they're called fool eaters. That's what they're called. Watch out for those. Then we're gonna continue left. And next, we're gonna want to go this way. Now, there's a certain enemy that's gonna come at us. Oh gosh. That's a moss charger. So every time you walk around and there are kind of like leaves like trailing behind you, you are in a moss charger's kind of territory. So like up here, maybe not here, but over here, moss charger. Gonna watch out for that because as you can see, there are like, yeah, that kind of stuff. There's another one over here. Oh! There's Hornet up there. Hornet's kind of just sitting up there watching us. Now, as soon as we get close to her, she's gonna run away. But, yeah. Then we're gonna come up and follow Hornet. Kind of just gonna get and we're kind of just going up this like central tower. Oh gosh. Oh no. How do I keep getting, I don't understand how I keep getting close to death. Doesn't quite make sense to me. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. We're gonna come up here. Kill this guy. And then we're gonna come to this toll. Now, it's 50 geo, and you're gonna want to make sure you have 50 geo, because this bench is, like, worth it. Because I would recommend sitting in this bench. Because it's gonna help you throughout this kind of area. Or it's gonna help you progress through the game. What am I saying? Progress through the zone, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna watch out for more of these enemies. I would recommend killing that guy before you... Come on. Before you do anything. Here, we're just kind of climbing this kind of tower. Come here. And over here, there's another one of these gas bros. And then there's a normal bro. Gas bro. So once you kill them, you're gonna come up here. Then we're gonna climb up this. We're gonna break this wall. We're gonna get some lifeblood. I would definitely recommend it because the guy we're about to fight is kind of tough. He's not really a boss, but he's kind of like a tough enemy. So this is the Moss Knight, and yeah, he's kind of similar. He's kind of like a knight to shield. He's kind of like a knight, so he has like a shield and a sword. So we're kind of just, and we have to fight him in order to progress. So So when you hit his when we hit his shield, he'll attack. And also, if we go back far enough, he'll spit out like oh gosh, he'll spit grass balls. You can't really pogo off of him because he'll bring out his shield like that. But once you kill him, you'll be able to get past the gate. You're gonna be able to come up here. Kind of just like jumping up here. And then we're gonna head left. Killing more of these dudes. And then we'll kind of get to like a Forgotten Crossroads kind of like area. And then up here. This is here. Now this is the point where this is where you kind of have to do multiple playthroughs in order to get all the achievements. Because over here you can save. This guy is named Zote, and you can save him, and you can unlock. I think you can unlock 2 achievements if you save him. But if you don't save him, you'll get an achievement where you just leave him to die. So, but the achievements, like, to get the achievement by saving this guy, it's really hard, and it's kind of difficult. But also, when you save him, a certain area becomes easier. So, I would recommend saving him because, it's just going to be useful. Now this guy is, this is the Vengefly, and he kind of like, the only attacks he does is like, he kind of sweeps in like that. And he does do a point where he kind of calls upon like other Vengeflies. So, yeah. There's some where he kind of like screams and other Vengeflies come. Talk to Zote. He's gonna be like, "Oh, why'd you kill my prey? I thought I was busy trying to do it." And he's like, "Why are you bothering me?" And he's like, "Be gone, or else I'll draw my nail." Which is kind of funny. Next, you're gonna want to come down here. Now, this part I want to say is a little difficult because there is multiple Moss Knights that you're gonna have to fight. This first one is over here. Thankfully, oh gosh. This one's by himself. So you're gonna want to kill that guy. And you're gonna save the grub over there. And there is a bunch. There is not a bunch, but there are 2 Moss Knights that oh gosh, that kind of like awake. And what I recommend doing is just using Vengeful Spirit to deal massive damage to both. And then you're kind of just gonna want to pray that you don't get hit. Okay. Now they do a lot of damage. Or they don't deal a lot of damage, but they just like, they can like get you real quick. So I recommend using your spell because that's going to be very helpful. Next up is, I think there is, you can't go up there yet, I don't think. Can we go up here? Let me check. There's a moss charger over here. Going off my notes real quick. Oh, okay. It's just a lore tablet. So, over there is kind of something for lore. Down here, we're gonna want to knock this down. There's a little push guy over here. And then we're gonna want to come down here for a stag. And then we're gonna come over here. Over here, you can get a collectible, which is called, oh! Okay, there was a Fool's Eater right there. I did not realize that. Alright. Well, avoid that Fool's Eater, and you'll get the Wanderer's Journal. Now, there's actually a merchant, or a guy, later, in a later zone that we're going to be able to go to, and we're going to be able to sell those journals and all of that kind of stuff to that guy, and we're going to be able to get a lot of geo from him. So, yeah. So I would recommend getting that because it's just free geo overall. And then over here, I'm gonna come inside here. Rest is it took a while to get here. Then you're gonna pay for the stag for 140 geo. And next. And now we're gonna head back to Dirtmouth because that's kind of like our central hub. Like I said in the beginning of this walkthrough, we're gonna be coming back to this place a lot because there's some stuff that we can get. And just overall, it's gonna be very helpful. So up we go, and we can go back into Sly's shop. And inside. We can buy some stuff. This rancid egg, you can buy it, but I mean, there's a certain like character that would want that, but you get some geo out of it. No, sorry, you don't get geo. If you lose your shade, you can go back to that person, and by using the rancid egg, they can get the shade back to you. So say you lose your shade in the worst area of the game, you can't go back to it. That's how you get your shade without delving back into that area. So this is kind of like, this is the only rancid egg we have currently. So I'm just gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy this charm because it's only 200. And these items we don't need currently, but we'll need it later in the future. So we're gonna also Zote is over here as well. He moved to Dirtmouth after being like, oh, why'd you do that? Okay, Tiso isn't here yet. Over here is Zelda. I'm actually gonna buy the one Wayward Compass because I did not buy that last time. And there's also these markers that you can buy as well, where you can just like mark where certain places are. And there's also these pins that show where certain areas are in the game. So it is worth getting these. So if you don't want to buy the Stalwart Charm or the Wayward Compass, and you just have 600 geo, not 600, 500 geo, I would recommend buying these all because it's very nice to have. And for now, that is the end of episode 3. Next episode, we're going to be fighting Hornet, and we're actually going to be getting a new ability that's going to be very useful for moving around and all that kind of stuff. And I'll be seeing you guys all later.